from the beautiful Hamptons, New York. And we do this every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And we welcome our listeners to join in on the conversation by posting questions or comments in the chat room or by calling in at 646-649-1015. That's 646-649-1015. And today we are very excited to welcome the team from Our Wish is Our Command, a web-based reality show highlighting the law of attraction. Well, we're delighted to have you, and it's just a fabulous idea for a reality show. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun today. It's going to be fun talking to so many people. Jared, do you want to start and tell us a little bit about yourself personally and what you do?
Sure, of course. Well, my journey into the whole law of attraction and personal development started about when I was about 5 years ago. When I was 20 years old, I started learning about Think and Grow Rich and how powerful our thoughts really are. And it was from that experience that I created my first business, which was called Raffle Apparel. It was a t-shirt company. It stood for Relax and Have Fun Limited Edition Apparel, and I was really all about having fun and enjoying life. And from that experience, I learned a lot, had a lot of fun in business, which was a really good thing. And it's how I began marrying the two of having fun and having a business. And so that unfolded, and through that I started learning about internet marketing, and then it turned into social media marketing, video marketing, and all that kind of fun stuff. And then through that, Stephanie and I met, and then we've been together for about a year now. And since then, my spiritual unfoldment has just skyrocketed. I mean, I've done a lot of work energetically on myself, and just growing and learning more about who I really am. And from that experience, Stephanie and I have we met Emmanuel and Michael at a conference called CEO Space that takes place in Las Vegas. And from there was just this instant connection. And so we started on our journey together, which I'm sure we'll talk about a little bit later on in the show. And then about a month or two ago, we connected with Mariah, whom Emmanuel and Michael had already known, and it was just an instant connection. So we have an incredible team here with all kinds of good vibrations. So I feel very honored to be around such amazing people. And I'll let Stephanie mention a little bit about herself and how she came into this co-creation.
Yes, there has been, as you can see, our team is quite diverse, and being one of the powerful women on this team, I feel blessed. My biggest role here is really to show a new way of doing business, a new way of collaborating, creating win-win-win relationships. And when this opportunity of creating Our Wish is Our Command, the season 2, here in Hawaii, I was drawn to it. I was like, yes, this is what people need. We need to show people that you can have it all in a way that honors all people, not just from a selfish standpoint, but from a holistic standpoint. So my background is actually in holistic psychology, looking at businesses and running organizations, and then to be able to apply that in a team that we have and be able to go around and teach through this medium has been a blessing. They call me the soul whisperer because I have this ability to really look within someone's eyes and see exactly what is needed. And it's a powerful moment that obviously I wish I could see you guys right now. So this is a cool medium because I'm having to tap into the space you're holding, at the same time I can't look at you. So I'm expanding just right here on this radio show. Next.
Great.
Well, my name is Michael Grady. How you doing? I have a background in lots of hypnosis. I've done hypnosis shows and hypnosis sessions for a lot of people. My journey started when I started hypnotizing myself, and then friends asked me to hypnotize them, and just seeing a lot of crazy cool things happen from there, which really can expand your mind in spirituality. Because as I was hypnotizing myself, I started seeing orbs and spirits, and started hearing people talk and receiving messages, which was a little unexpected. So, getting into that realm, I continued to make a profession out of it. And I come now, in this moment, to a place where I'm utilizing my skills, not for comedy purposes, as I was in the past, but more to expand myself and other people through very powerful guided meditations and interactions. So it's a lot of fun working with the team and speaking with you right now.
Great, thank you.
And we have Mariah Diamond here.
Hi,
Oh, great.
so my name is Mariah, and I'm known as a photographer for the self-development industry and known as bringing the essence of who you are through the pictures. And I'm a creative genius. I have a lot of ideas, and I put them to action.
And Mariah also is quite a genius with the technology side of things. I mean, every time we have an issue or a question about anything with the website or videos, she's like, "Oh, I'll take care of it." And so she's very humble in her genius. But I mean, we couldn't do half the things we do if she wasn't here working with us. So we're definitely grateful to have her in Hawaii here with us.
So true, and I think what's so interesting is that we all have these incredible talents, and at the same time, what I've learned working together in a powerful team is that sometimes you need those mirrors, right? You need someone else to reflect what you're really good at, and I think that's one of the most dynamic things about our team is that we play that role for each other. And last but not least, we have the Master Manifester.
Yes, and this is Emmanuel. So glad and grateful to be on the show. Where to start? I have to say that being born in the new generation, I've always had this knowing deep down inside that there was always something much bigger, much greater than what I was taught, especially coming from a very traditional background. My parents and my entire family, actually, every single one of my aunts and uncles and my grandparents all own businesses, very successful. And at the same time, coming from that kind of a background, just knowing and understanding that deep down inside there was really something more and greater to just doing things in a way that was really not coming from inspiration, but more so having to push yourself through doing that. And what's really cool about the new generation is the fact that we always look and seek for an easier way to do things, which very often gets the older generation a little upset because things have to be difficult and things have to be complicated and it's not easy. You have to motivate yourself and you have to fall and, break your neck and get back up. And the really cool thing is that, yeah, totally. And the really cool thing is that I've always had this understanding that things can be easy. And I started off in the traditional world doing sales, and I was a sales trainer for approximately 3 years. I did online marketing for about 5, studied in commerce, have a minor in psychology. I went to school at a school called Prosper Learning, and I studied online marketing. Did quite well in that as well, and coming from that background and now really having this sense that there is this shift that's occurring at this time, and meeting amazing people like Stephanie, Jared, Michael, and Mariah, and us coming together to really bridge that gap. The gap between the old way of doing things, which definitely we are learning from, and at the same time we do see that there is a bridge between that and the new way of doing things. Really following what we call those pings, those feelings that you have inside.